Welcome back to Cakes by Madalena. Today I'm going to show you how I made this adorable fondant teddy bear. We're going to be using a silicone mold, but in an unconventional kind of way. Let me show you what I mean.
Let's begin with the fondant. So today I'm working with Satin Ice fondant in white. I have colored it with Chef Master gel colorings. I used Buckeye Brown, and then I colored the base brown and added only 2 drops of coal black to get this particular shade of brown. I did use gloves. Definitely recommend gloves when coloring, especially with those dark, rich colors. They will stain your hands. I wore gloves, still managed to stain my fingers somehow, but anyways, we will move along. When I do work with the molds, I cannot work with gloves on. I find that the fondant sticks, so we wash our hands and we proceed from there. This is the silicone mold I'm working with. It's a 2-piece mold that I bought on Amazon. I will link it for you guys. As you can see, the teddy bear is in a standing position, but I want to make this particular teddy bear sitting, which you can do with these types of molds. Now, I'm going to work in pieces. I don't make the whole bear in one shot because I do want to manipulate the elements. So I'll show you that process right now. Okay, we are going to take both molds. We'll start with the teddy bear face. I'm going to prep those here. I'm just going to take a small amount of brown. I'm going to work it because the fondant will start to dry out. You don't want it to have any cracks when you're working with it and when you get your final product. So I am going to put some in there, and I'm going to fill this cavity as well, specifically putting some in the ears. I'm going to press that in. And now we're going to take both molds and kind of squeeze them together right on top of each other, just like so. And we are going to press really hard. There's a little groove here that shows you where you're supposed to line this up so that the animal comes out perfectly. So we have the back of the head, which is looking really great. I'm just going to slowly release the front. Very happy with how that little face turned out. So I am going to remove the excess from the neck. Now your fondant's very soft, so we will let this sit and dry before we add anything to it. Just want to fix the ears, and this is where you have your fondant at a stage where you can play with it a little bit. We want to make sure there's no seam at the top. Then I will grab just a toothpick. I'm going to insert it into his neck so that I can place him on the body after. And we're just going to pop him over here. I have some styrofoam set up where he can sit and dry. And we'll work on the next element. If you want to enhance the fur, what I do now is I'll go in with almost a scribe tool and I'll just create some deeper indentations or accent the fur with different strokes to really give it that fuzzy effect. And now's the time to do it while your fondant is soft. You're going to repeat this process for the body, arms, and legs, and then I'll assemble everything at the very end. Now I can tell my fondant's starting to dry here, so I'm going to go get a Ziploc bag and just store it in there while I'm working before I get to the limbs. Okay, this is ready, so I'm going to kind of fill the cavity again, this time for his body, so we'll go in his little belly. Just going to press a little harder. Now, while it's in here, I'm going to do this part. We're just removing all the excess fondant. All right, so we have his little body. And I'm going to pop him on here. Let's make his arms. there will be excess. Again, we'll just cut it off. We just want to get that shape. Basically, we're using the mold as a guide here because I'm not using it for what it was intended, with the bear standing and its arms out. And you'll see the final product and what we're able to achieve, especially working with soft fondant. There we go. So his little paws are ready. We will gently and carefully pull this out of the mold. So we have a cute little arm. Perfect. And the other arm. So they have the same texture, and we will attach them to the body. In order for me to properly proportion this, I actually do need to stack the head onto the body right now. So I'm going to insert my toothpick into the body, and then we're going to secure our head onto the bear. So it looks like that right now. Oops, let's be gentle here. And now we're going to add the arms. So I'm just going to kind of pinch the sides there, and they almost have to go a bit behind, if that makes sense. I want to do that. Okay, so I think that's where I want to place that one. So I will use some edible adhesive, and we will help secure that. So less is more with the adhesive. You actually only need a small drop. I will put it in a dish, and then I use a little brush to add the adhesive on, and then we will position it where we want it. Kind of want his paws like that. Now, to help hold his arm in that position, because it is still soft, I'm just going to take some paper towel, and I'm just going to roll it very loosely and kind of tuck it under his arm. Maybe even too much, a little less, just to act as a support. Perfect. And that'll hold that arm in place while we work on the other side. Okay, now we will take his other arm. I'm just going to see where I'd like to position that one. I want it open. No, I'm going to just do it kind of on his belly. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, so we will do that. So let's get our glue and apply it to the inner part of the arm. Find the spot. Now, so you can see the back, what I'm doing with the arm is you want to blend it in with the fur. And as you can see, his head's actually drooping back more than I'd like. So I'm just going back in with my scribe and kind of pressing in the fondant into the body to make it look like one cohesive piece, and adding a little bit more texture in spots we may have touched the bear. Now, because his head is drooping back, and I'm noticing that more so now, I'm going to do my paper towel trick to kind of hold that in place as well. But this is how our bear is coming along so far. Super cute. Okay, so we've put a little bit extra fondant. We're going to pop it in the mold. Now it just seems excessive because it's overflowing, but it's not filling where I want it to. So it needs to be kind of bulky at the end to fill in that cavity. I'm going to just manipulate it and help it along. See if that works. Kind of push it into place. There are the feet, so I'm going to go in and again trim off that excess. Now I don't want to tug on this because I will end up ruining the mold. So, and I want to cut these kind of on an angle so that I have something to place against the base, my little bear. Now these have a lot of excess as well, so we'll go around that as well. I'm going to press it again. Okay, so let's release the little legs. They are looking great. Just kind of pop them out. I'm actually going to stand them up for now. Perfect, and we can attach them to our bear. Okay, now we're adding the second leg. I like this position, so just go back in and add the texture as well on the foot. I want his foot up a touch, and I'll position it with a paper towel to kind of hold the shape that I want. But this is our little bear, so we have the base of our bear. We can let it dry now, and then we'll go in and add details. The final element we'll be making for the teddy bear is going to be a really big white oversized bow that will position just underneath his neck. I'm working on that now. We're going to take some white fondant and I'm going to roll it out. You do want to keep the thickness on the thicker side because it'll make that oversized bow a little bit more stable. I'm also taking a square cutter and I'm going to press through my fondant, revealing a square, and this is going to be the foundation for our bow. So we will take our square and I'm actually going to cut it in half. Try to get it as equal as you can. Then essentially you're going to have two rectangular pieces. Very simple. We're going to take this rectangular piece, I'm going to fold it and kind of start pinching in the sides. Okay, let's see how it looks against our little bear. That looks fantastic. So I am going to put that in place. So using our edible glue again, I am going to go in and just adhere that bow in place. Now the fondant is soft and wet, so it potentially could stay on its own, but I don't want to risk it. Just a little bit on the back. Sorry, I wasn't in frame there. And I'm gonna just get under. Love the way that looks. I'm gonna go in with my tool and we're going to add in some lines and ridges just to give the fabric some depth. So I will go in with my tool and kind of make some indentations. Okay, so we have our bow in place. Now we're going to move on to his eyes. So I am taking this tool and I'm going to put it, kind of make a little indentation where I'd like his eyes to be. So I think I'm going to do that. And that. Perfect. Kind of creates like a little hollow void and eye sockets. I'm going to use some black sprinkles for the eyes, and I'm going to use some tweezers to put them in place. Okay, so we'll add some edible glue inside the eye sockets in preparation for our sprinkles. Give it a press. And the last element will be his little nose. So now I'm going to take the smallest piece of black fondant and kind of manipulate it into a nose shape for our little bear. Kind of like a triangle, like this. Okay, and again, I'm going to apply a touch of edible glue where I'm putting it. And I do want the snout to be a touch like the nose to be a little oversized. I feel like it'll make it look really cute. Very carefully. And there you have it, our adorable fondant teddy bear cake topper.
Now, I've allowed our little teddy bear to dry overnight. You can wait longer if you'd like. I just like it to be nice and strong before I use it as a cake topper on top of the cake. To attach it to the cake, you are simply going to apply a small amount of buttercream to the base of the bear, as I'm demonstrating here, and you're just going to find the position you'd like it in and place it on top. This is a super cute addition to elevate your cake designs. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.